So, can Indian traffic conditions ever be improved? Yes. But how? Right? Because we have been able to send a rocket to the moon, but we're not able to fix our traffic problems? Come on. Let's find a solution for it. So, the approach that I have is only going to cost 650 crores, which is like 0.25% of North annual budget. And with this amount, I have a solution to fix the traffic problems of India. So, first and foremost, 1,73,000 people died in 23. Really bad. The numbers increasing year after year. And we only have 1% of the vehicles of the world, but we have 11% of the deaths. Okay, so disproportionately high. And most of it, 44% of the people who died are two wheelers, mostly due to poor risk perception. You watch these two wheelers, how they're squeezing in between large vehicles. Normally, the sensible thing would be to wait 5 seconds or so. Now look at this guy. This is a huge truck, right? A pretty big truck trying to join the main road. In this case, you must stop. Wait. No, but our heroes, between oil tanker and truck squeezing in, can't wait even for like 10 seconds. Now the truck starts moving. Still people will go. This is because they don't have the risk perception, or they think, वो बड़ा गाड़ी मेरे लिए रोकेगा. हाँ, ये बार रोका, लेकिन कहीं और एक बार probably नहीं रोकेगा, and that's why people are dying. So when you're in a smaller vehicle, you should actually be more safe and yield to larger vehicles. And that's basically the overall conclusion of MORTH, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, where it says that 80% of road accidents are due to driver error. Like what you saw just now, that's all driver error, but because of luck they escaped. So what has the government been doing to improve road safety in the last 10, 15, 20 years? Let's look at the 4 E's of road safety. Enforcement, nothing really. All over the country, everybody is only talking about wear helmet, wear seatbelt, which was only useful after an accident. And they will challan speeding. Yes, that's a good thing. But nothing else, they don't really check on any other rules. Sometimes they do some, photographs of signal jumping, but not much really. Engineering, wow, that's improved amazing. We got like world-class roads now. Our vehicles have become, most vehicles, new vehicles have become world-class. With airbags, seat belts and ABS, so many things. Emergency service also improved a lot. Now we have an ambulance. But education, nothing. We don't do anything on education. The only road safety education I've heard for the last 10 years in India is wear helmet, wear seatbelt. Wear helmet, wear seatbelt. Come on, guys. There are so many rules. There are at least 50 rules. We need to teach people. These are not even rules. This is just your safety so you don't die in an accident. So basically, that's the reason. If you look at what all those things we've been doing, how has it helped? Nothing. It's helped nothing. Zero reduction in fatalities. In fact, numbers going up. And I can understand how Sri Nitin Gadkari must be feeling. He's like, hey, I'm trying my best, but nothing is happening. That's because he's not paying attention to the most important part of road safety. And that is the driver education. There's nothing India is doing about driver education. And let's look at a few videos to understand what is this, why we need this compulsory driver education. What is driver education, right? So let's look at this little accident. Haha. Whose fault is it? It's the fault of the two-wheeler because the rules are clear. Okay? Whenever you're joining a main road, you have to stop, look to the right, yield to traffic coming from the right, and only then join the main road. This person did not even look and just joined. And like this, thousands of accidents happen every day. Some die. Now we look at another rule. If you have two or more lanes on your side of the carriageway, you can overtake or pass another vehicle from the left lane. Yes, it's allowed. But if you have only one lane on your side of the carriageway, you should not even try to overtake from the left side. Look at that. Now, many things went wrong in there. One is, of course, the biker trying to overtake from the left side of a large vehicle. Second is, large vehicle has many blind spots. And I don't even know if this guy has indicators. But blind spots is something that most Indians don't know about. Okay? Buses, cars have blind spots and people die in their blind spots every day. So here's another basic rule. So don't cross a solid line to overtake. That road marking in the center of the road, most people don't know why it becomes solid, why it is dashed sometimes. There's a reason for it. At turnings, at curves, it's made solid so that you don't try to overtake. And this biker is trying to overtake a large vehicle. He doesn't know what's coming from the opposite direction. Look at that. How can you overtake? And this is what will happen. So, if you had just been taught the rules that, hey, look at the road marking, it's solid, don't cross. Or if you'd been taught, if you don't have, vision of what's coming from the opposite direction at a left curve, don't cross. So like that, there are some 50 road rules, For wrong side driving, jumping red light, drunk driving, speeding, yes, we need enforcement. Absolutely. But that's just for 5-6 rules. Seat belt, helmet. What about the remaining, usage of mirrors, signal while changing lanes, sight distance like we talked about, lane discipline. Nobody knows lane discipline. People drive anywhere. Anticipation, braking distances, highway driving, hydroplaning. I mean, there are some 50 rules, So that's what I'm talking about. That's the solution I'm talking about. What's the solution? The solution is we need to start teaching the people these 50 rules. And, a well-trained defensive driver will be able to drive safely in bad road conditions, bad traffic, bad weather, even a bad vehicle. So there's no such thing as, that if you have a Mercedes-Benz on a highway, you're going to be a better driver. No. Maruti Alto driver in a small village road can drive much more safer if he knows the fundamentals of the rules. So right now what's happening is yes, there are some roads which are bad, we need to improve, but look at our highways. They are pretty much world class, but still 50% of accidents are happening on highways because guys don't know how to change lanes also, So right now we are on this, old proverb, right? Nachne na jane to angan teda. So you don't know how to dance. You're just complaining on the road. So you don't know how to drive, you're complaining on the road. So I'm saying let's have one compulsory driver education course. A class, make it like a movie, 2.5 hours. Like using the videos like we just saw. Educational videos, road videos. Get everybody into a classroom. Whenever they go for a learner's license, tell them from the RTO, say, hey, go to this training center and watch this class, attend this class. It can be run by road safety NGOs. There are plenty all over the country. And funded by CSR funds, or government funds, whatever it is. You just have one classroom attached to each RTA. It's not a big deal, right? You have a class in the morning, one in the evening. Morning and afternoon. We can have it in Hindi, English, regional languages. Just 35 students per class. Each center can train 70 people a day, 6 days a week. Show them how-to videos like this, educational videos, how to join a main road, how to make a right turn from a side road into a main road. See, everybody goes to the right side of the road. It's wrong. You should never drive on the wrong side. See, they are approaching the main road on the wrong side. And these are real drivers, I'm telling you. I didn't make this for the video. This is what they are. Look at this guy. He shouldn't honk. And he's obstructing the bicyclist. Did you know the cyclist has the right of way there? And you don't need to honk. Noise pollution. So this biker, he is the only person who knows the rules. Stop. Yield to pedestrians, cyclists. Look both sides. Wait for a clean break and then join the road to the left side of the new roadway. It's called a long left or long right. Don't make a sharp right. Okay? While taking left turn, sharp left turn. But right is long right. So people, once they see a video like this, now they know, oh, this is the way I need to make a right turn. And now it will play in their mind. And that's what we need to do for the whole country. So what I'm suggesting is like, somebody applies for a learner's permit at the RTA issues the learner's permit using whatever the rules, existing rules, and then they send them to this road safety NGO thing. Say, hey, go attend this class and come back with a certificate. And this person goes to this free classroom conducted by road safety NGOs with CSR funds. He watches a movie, like 3-hour movie, like we're talking, and then he takes the certificate, goes back to RTA. That's all we are saying. I'm saying let's have this one private step outside by NGOs. And what's the cost? Cost is like, it costs 10 lakhs to set up one classroom training center, guys. It's not so expensive. Including an AC and projector and laptop and some computer and classroom chairs and stuff. And then 40 lakhs to operate it every year. Salaries, rent, everything. I'm just throwing some numbers. Some states it might cost 50 lakhs, some states it might cost 30 lakhs. But it is not a big deal. The thing is, 50 lakhs per center for the first year. We have 1,300 RTOs in India. Okay? And so we'll set up 1,300 driver education centers outside the RTA. Right? And the cost of that is 650 crores. And just for your perspective, Moth annual budget is 2,70,000 crores. So 650 crores out of that is 0.24%. So it's not even 1% of Moth budget, yaar. Come on. Can't we spend this much? It's 0.25% of Moth budget. If the government wants, it can do it. We have, let's say computer training center. In my city alone, there must be some 10,000 training centers to teach you C++ or Python or whatever it is. I'm from Hyderabad. So setting up 1,300 training centers in India, what is that, yeah? It's just nothing. It should take about 3 months. We should be able to get it done. But what it's going to do, it will actually improve the road sense. People will know something at least. When to use the horn, when not. Should I use the high beam in the night in the city? No. Should I use the mirror while changing lanes? Some basic thing at least they know, right? Right now they don't know nothing. So we need to have this compulsory driver education thing, all right? And we can teach not just rules, we'll teach them defensive driving, how to avoid accident before it happens. Real life theoretical skills using videos like this. Risk perception we talked about, when to take risk, when not to. And then soft skills. How aggressive our people are. Honking, gusso, sab log hato, mujhe pehle jana. It's like a bad attitude in India. And I've been to Nagaland and I've seen that people, they drive very courteously, no honking, respectfully. Why they can do that but we can't do it in Bangalore or Chennai or Delhi? It's because our attitude has become so aggressive. So let's teach people how to be patient. There's an old person driving. Don't honk. Don't give them a hard time. Yeah? So be excited. And if you look at the feasibility, if we set up 1,300 driving, of these centers in like all of India, about 1 crore licenses issued each year, and totally 11 crore driving license holders. So if we train 70 people per day, 310 working days across 1,300 centers, we can train 2 crore 82 lakh people in a year. Think about it. Almost 3 crore people we can train in a year. In 4 years, we can train all the 11 crore drivers. Everybody may not follow the rules. I agree with you. But I think a majority will. At least 60% will. 70% will. And then we can use enforcement for the remaining people. Right now, nobody knows anything, so there's total chaos. We can't enforce. So, yeah, if the government wants to, yes, we can educate all new drivers on road rules. But by ourselves, we can't do anything, The government can do it using NGOs and CSR funds. So, This is my message to Sri Nitin Gadkari ji. Think about it. This is a very practical and feasible solution if you want to improve the road safety situation of India. Thank you, guys.